So you have 4c minus 4c, negative 11 minus positive 11. When you get an answer, type it in the chat box. In your calculator, Curtis? Yeah, let me exit this stuff out, sorry. Calculator. Are you on your TI-84? Okay. Oh, there it goes. So if you're working virtually, Curtis asked, how do we put a negative in? So there we go. So we said negative. So your negative is right down here by enter. Negative 11, right? Minus. Use the minus button for the minus, but let's say you had another negative. You could put parentheses, negative, whatever that number would be. Let's say 9, because I don't want to tell you the answer. And then you could put parentheses again. Okay. You could also say, like, let's say 11 minus negative 9. But see how that changes? So put parentheses around minus negative. You don't have to put a positive. It already knows it's positive. Okay, 4c minus 4c. What do you get, Darrell? 0c. We are going to have another debate. I like math debates. So Darrell said 0c. Bronson, Nathan, Khalil, Caden. What do you think about Trey? What do you think about that answer? 0c. Agree or disagree, and why? Nathan says sure. Okay, so you agree with Darrell. Trey agrees with Darrell. Miss Green saying, come on, somebody disagree. Anybody disagree? Jonadab, what did you get?
8c plus 0.
Oh, Jonadab got 8c. Oh, we got a new one thrown in there. I know what Jonadab did too. What do you think, Curtis? Are either of those correct? Which one? Well, you are partially correct. You do get 0, right? 4 minus 4 is 0. Okay. But what invisible number is in front of our letters? What'd you get, Jason? A 1. Trey also said 1. Okay. So if we can't have 0c. Okay. That's not a thing. It's just 0. Okay. But do we need to write the 0? No, we don't need to write the 0. So there's just no C term for your answer on this one. Okay, every once in a while that'll happen. So basically these like canceled each other out. Okay, what is negative 11 minus 11? Negative 11. I just don't think my computer likes me, 7th hour. There's always one period, right, Miss Green? Remember last year, wasn't it like 5th hour? My computer just... It's always just wonky. Okay, so we have a negative 22. Like, it doesn't do this at all, 5th hour. Like, it's wonderful and it works. It's tired. It doesn't show up on the board very often, but... Okay, our answer is just negative 22. You borrowed $11 from me and you're like, shoot, I still don't have enough money. So you borrow 11 more and your answer is just negative 22. That's just the answer. There's no variables in that answer. Yep. Okay, before I give you your exit slip, listen very carefully. This is what the next week looks like. Okay, today we worked on subtraction again. Monday, we are going to work on subtraction one more time. Tuesday, you will have another formative over just subtracting polynomials. Okay, so if you still feel a little stuck and you need a little bit more review, just make an appointment with me. Even on Fridays, I'm meeting with students from 12 to 1, and we can go over some more problems. Okay, Tuesday, you have another formative. My hope is that everybody finishes that day, and I can update your grades with that formative on Wednesday. But if not, it'll go in the next week's update. Wednesday next week, we're going to do some combo meal math. So that's one of my favorite lessons to teach. And we'll start what we call the distributive property. Okay, we're going to add a new skill to all this adding and subtracting. Okay, so we're getting close to being halfway through the first outcome. Your outcome assessment won't be until October, but we're going to split it into 2 parts. So you'll actually have one like at the end of September, and then half of it will be in October, and we'll kind of like merge those two together to make one grade, just because it's a good spot to split it up. Homework today. I don't want it to be homework because I think you can finish it in 5 minutes. But if you go to your classwork tab, John and Deb, are you with me? We don't have much time. Stay with me, John and Deb. Okay, classwork tab in Google Classroom. There. Sorry, it's super slow. The first thing is notes. The second post is the video from yesterday. The third thing says Google Forms. You need to click on Google Forms. There are 2 subtracting polynomials questions. They are multiple choice, but please don't just blindly check them off and say you're done. Actually practice. It's only 2 questions. And I didn't give you homework yesterday. So, okay, it will tell you how many you get right. So if you view score when you're done, that'll help you know if you're on the right track or not. Okay. So take the last 4 minutes and complete that. When you've submitted that, you may exit the call.